First of all, let's think about a machine. Let's say a blender. What it does is that you put some sliced fruit as input and the machine creates a blended drink for you as output. Here, all you can see is that you are just giving the machine some sliced fruits and it transforms them into a blended drink. But think about the same process from the perspective of the machine. The creator of the machine has programmed it to perform specific tasks. Every time you activate the blender to make a drink, it takes the ingredients and follows a series of steps to create the desired output. If you put strawberry in it, it will create strawberry juice. If you put lemon in it, it will create lemon juice. This means the output depends on the input. If you have grasped the point I'm trying to convey, let's move on to the main theory. In simple words, a function is like a machine where you give it some input and it returns something back to you. This is similar to the blender machine where you provide the ingredients and it produces the blended drink. This is what the blender looks like. But in mathematics, a function is represented like this. Here, the part f represents the name of your function, similar to the name of your machine. The x represents the input, which is called an argument, and the expression x plus 2 tells the function what it needs to do with the input, just like the blender's tasks. For example, let's create a function. I'm gonna name it blender. It should take any sliced fruit as input. It will do some mechanical stuff and return the blended fruit or juice, whatever you say. So if I write the name of the function and give some lemon as input, this whole thing will represent lemon juice. By the way, I love lemon juice. Let's take another example, but this time in mathematics. The name of this function is f, and it takes x as an argument or input, which can be any number. So basically, this function squares the input and subtracts 2 from it, returning the final result. If you want to use the function just like using the blender function, you simply write the function notation with the argument. In this case, we are using 9 as the argument. So what does this term mean? Can you recall what we declared in the function to do? Yes, it means taking the square of 9, subtracting 2 and returning the result 79. Therefore, after declaring our function, if we use this term anywhere, it will mean 79. Let's see one more example. Suppose we declare a function. Can you determine the value of this term? Correct, it means 23. If you still find it unclear how the function works, I encourage you to review the video once more, but more carefully. Now let's relate this concept to programming. In programming, functions work in a similar way to mathematics. You define a function with a name, specify what it should return, and call the function whenever needed. In mathematics, we often name functions with f, f prime, g, and g prime. However, in programming languages, you can give functions any name you prefer. A function can be used to return values as well as perform scheduled tasks. In the Python programming language, developers have already defined a function named print, which is the most basic one to use. The print function simply displays the data you provide as an argument on the screen. Let's explore how it works practically. In the Python IDE, where we write Python code, we can call the print function. Simply type the function's name, place your argument within parentheses, and enclose it with a quotation mark if it's textual data. Let's say we want to print the number 5 on the screen, so we put it inside the print function like this. When we run the code, you can see that it prints 5 on the screen. You can try printing other numbers as well, such as 98, 74, or 32. Whatever you put inside the print function will be displayed on the screen. Now let's try something different. Let's say you want to print a name or any other text on the screen. Simply put the text inside the function. In Python, we need to enclose texts with quotation marks. We will explore the reason for this later. Now let's run the code and see what happens. As you can see, the name has been successfully printed. Congratulations, it's working. There are numerous predefined functions available to simplify your coding tasks. Additionally, you can define your own functions. No need to worry, we will explore everything in the upcoming videos in this series. That concludes our topic for today. I will catch you in the next video of the series.